Hi, this is Chaplain Chuck. Welcome to One Day at a Time. I call it ODAT, O-D-A-A-T, one day at a time. What does that mean? Well, every day really kind of starts over, doesn't it? You know, the peace that we derive from praying and meditating, wonderful. You know, we might have done that yesterday. Confidence, support, going to a meeting. Maybe last night we went to a meeting. Spiritual meeting, support meeting, 12-step meeting, whatever, recovery. The high we got from a walk in nature or exercising, you know, brain scans and many studies now show, yeah, we get endorphins from that, serotonin levels can increase, we have that feel-good mood, you know. The success from achieving just one more day in recovery, you know. Kind of pat yourself on the back, okay? Hey, did a good job yesterday. I really listened to what Chaplain Chuck said and what everyone told me, my sponsor, whatever, okay? Unfortunately, it tends not to last. The good feelings subside. We wake up to a new day. I can think of very few days I wake up anticipatory. I usually wake up anxious. It kind of starts over, doesn't it? You know, the mood that we felt, the endorphins only last until about the next morning, actually. They're gone. Meditation builds day by day, but if we miss one day, we notice that we're not quite as centered. So what about repeating what we did yesterday today? Good deal, right? Okay. So the purpose of ODAT, or one day at a time, is that that's really how we can only live. We can't live tomorrow. We can't live yesterday. All we ever have is today. So I have to create the day-to-day that I want to live so that we can continue growing. And so one of the things I do is I begin it with a daily reflection. My wife and I read the Daily Word from Unity. We've been doing that for many, many years. I also get the Daily Word from Grapevine, which is a 12-step program. Start out with that. And I usually, before I get out of bed, I meditate for 15 minutes usually. So what I say is I get my mind on straight. I get my mind on straight before, you know, I call it that. I get my mind on straight because otherwise my mind starts going in all kinds of directions. We'll get into the feeling wheel, how the mind works and thoughts all later. Okay, we have other episodes we're going to be doing on that. Okay. So I plan on posting regularly here to help you live one day at a time. Okay. So thank you so much for joining us today. See you next time.